Alright guys, she is filthy and she's about ready to get another workout here. As you can see, my shed, really nothing to see at the moment. It did collapse on me, so I just started getting everything all framed up here, doing board and batten on the side and trying to start making some room for some stuff here. But this is the reason why I didn't work on this here, obviously. So this is the John Deere 140. As you can see, it kind of unfortunately it doesn't look at its best here. It's filthy, but either way, this is kind of a very quickie. She's running. The 10 horse diesel is running perfectly. You can kind of see here, tried to keep it as factory as I could, but I did have to cut the frame here all the way down, back, up, and across. Exactly what I did not want to do. I wanted to basically drop in an engine, and didn't do enough really research on it apparently, as far as dimensions and whatnot. So I had to cut the frame, put a hole in for the oil plug. It's due for an oil change already. As you can see, the engine, she's not level. She is slanted back. That's because the drive line in the rear actually needed to be lowered 1 inch, and I was not cutting the base of the pivot and the motor mounts and stuff like that. So I just backed it up and I put spacers underneath it, and we will get into this a lot heavier later because I do want to do a how-to video on it, because there is absolutely no how-to videos out there for this. So this was a do it, and if it doesn't work, you're screwed. But I got it to work and it runs good. Alright, you can see, get the chain in the back. She does have a little hydro leak in the rear. I'm going to be addressing that shortly. And that is the only wiring going to the engine right there, just the hot and the ground. I did put a fusible link in it as well. I was able to get the throttle to be my throttle. Got a key on it. Got an hour meter now. This choke over here, I'm bad with the camera skills here, is not hooked up to anything right at the moment. I am planning on putting the decompressor on there for the winter time. Please apologize the tank not being completely painted. I just kind of ran out of time. This is the amount of space I'm dealing with here. Basically 2 fingers, well, maybe about a finger's width in between the breather, the tank, and this battery. Actually is a $60 battery out of a one of the battery boxes, like a booster pack, and that thing, she cranks this engine right up. I got a cob job weld that I definitely got to dress up. I do have one leak right here, but it was basically a fly-by-night operation. I was so excited to get this thing out and mowing because my grass had to be at least a foot tall. But yeah, the engine does sit in there nicely. What else? Clutch. Everything else is all stock. I did burn up the original after putting this engine in because that 14 horse was really tired. So I did have to get the new electric electric PTO. The magnet in there, yeah, that passing my mind here. I reused the screen. You can see the tape still on the tank because needed to cut my grass. Drive line, like I said, I had to extend the drive line. And as far as shims for the engine, I ended up using belt, actual leather, real leather belt And like I said, with the spacing and everything else, I want to do that in a more thorough video when I've got a lot more light and whatnot. But figure if I can get this thing at some sort of decent level here, that way you guys can see it without my hand in the way. We'll give her a quick start up here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Is that. And because it is basically, it was a pump or a pull start engine before. It did come with the starter for $840 right off eBay. You don't need any electricity to run this engine, so everything is basically done by the throttle. EMP certified, whatever you want to call it. And that is that's basically that. Let me know what you guys think, and like I said, I will be doing a lot more in-depth video on it, but I really want to clean it up first and kind of go over everything and get some more light for y'all. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.